What's up, everybody? This is the Outcast podcast, and today we are going to talk about Nintendo Direct, Black Ops 4, and then after that we're going to talk about, or we're going to discuss a little bit more about everything we've talked about. So, today, of course, it's me, your host, Ghosty, and of course, your co-host, Kevin, or Ace of Spades. And then we have the recurring guest, Hunter.
Hi, you guys.
And then, of course, a new guest, at least for the podcast. He's also from the Minecraft days.
Oh,
just like physics and General Skip. It's your boy, Giraffe.
Giraffe.
Ooh, he's back. He's back. Okay. So Black Ops 4 is the thing I want to get out of the way first, so we can focus on Nintendo Direct after. Black Ops 4 got announced today. First of all, what's wrong with the logo? How about everything? Why is Black Ops 2 a Roman numeral, like the 2 with the little things at the top and bottom, the horizontal little things? Of course, they're stylish in a way, but it's still a Roman numeral. Same with Black Ops 3, and now, instead of it being the letter I and the V, it's 4 I's next to each other, 4 lines, but still with the little horizontal thing, so that's retarded. On some clocks, it is used with 4 of those things, but that's not popular at all, so I don't know why they do that. I commented on the actual teaser of it. I've, I guess you could say, pissed off the entire Call of Duty community. Pretty proud of that one. Probably not that hard to do, but I did it.
Oh.
And, yeah. Someone told me that they were tallies, which I don't think so. They're kind of comparing it to zombies, but the zombies' round numbers are not Roman numerals like the things on the cover of the game itself, so that's already out of the window. And then someone also said that it would be too close to the cover of GTA 5 or 4, I guess, which I think is also retarded because Rockstar doesn't own the Roman numerals. So, yeah, that's kind of what I wanted to get out of the way as well. I guess I'll talk a little bit more about Black Ops 4. They say it's going to be in the near future or modern time, kind of like Black Ops 2. But then the name also doesn't make sense because Black Ops 3 was far in the future, so it's like Black Ops 1 in the past, Black Ops 2 in the current time, Black Ops 3 in the future, and then Black Ops 4 back in current time. That's kind of strange. I think they should have just not named it Black Ops at all. So that's kind of my frustration at the moment. Let's get into Nintendo Direct, boy. So, you guys ready?
Yeah.
Beforehand, we should tell that 2 of us have not seen the actual Nintendo Direct, so it's kind of a surprise for them as well.
Yeah, especially the last thing. If you know it if you already know that the games that are coming, leave a comment in the description which one you are most hyped for, or a comment in the description that doesn't make sense, but you know what I mean. Let's go. So first of all, they started with the 3DS news. So there is a new WarioWare game coming on August 3. WarioWare Gold, that is. And yeah, what do you guys think of the Wario games?
It's
Never
pretty
played a single one of them.
Nice.
I think it's pretty cool. Like, it's something completely different and out of place for Nintendo, because there are a lot of crude jokes with like art jokes and whatever.
I guess.
It's funny because it never really got as popular as the other Mario games, obviously. But
Yeah.
it's kind of funny to see that they expand the WarioWare universe.
I guess. I don't really have much with it. It's not really the game for me. I think it's more of like a little party game, I guess, for the more edgy little children. So yeah, that's that. I'm probably not gonna pick it up. How about you, Hunter?
Nah. I'm not even gonna pick up the Switch. I'm not really a console.
But it's a 3DS
Sorry
game,
for that.
goddammit.
Yeah, my bad, sorry.
No,
But, yeah,
So-
I'm not...
Okay, so the next game they talked about was Dylan's Dead Heat Breakers, which comes out on May 24th. I know nothing about this game. I saw it. It didn't really catch my attention or anything. It's not really interesting looking to me. So I guess we'll just move on to the next one because I don't think Ace of Spades really has anything with that game as well.
Nah, I saw the trailer like live, but
Yeah, I don't know.
it was interesting, but it didn't really pique my attention
Same.
when the other games got announced.
Yes. So the next one is Mario and Luigi Bowser's Inside Story plus Bowser Jr.'s Journey, which is to be announced in 2019, but we still got a teaser. It's basically a Mario RPG game, I guess. It looks kind of interesting. You go. It's named Bowser's Inside Story, but I believe you actually go inside of Bowser, like in his body. I mean, that's kind of strange. I'm not sure if I'm gonna pick it up. Definitely not at full price, so.
It sounds like it could have potential. I don't know.
Yeah. So the next one is pretty cool, I think. It's kind of a classic. Luigi's Mansion for 3DS. It's a remake. It's to be announced in 2018, so it's coming this year. Luigi's Mansion was pretty good. I think this is a good opportunity for the people who haven't played it or don't have a GameCube to play the game. Yeah. I don't know. What did you guys think?
Does anybody else have an opinion on it?
I'm not sure.
I don't think you even know what it is. To be completely honest, you're not that of an old school gamer.
I'm not a Nintendo gamer, but I do know
Do you know Pokemon?
that it exists. Yeah, I do know Pokemon.
Pokemon's love, Pokemon's life. Okay. So we're going a bit fast through this, as you may notice, but these games we don't really have anything with, so we're just kind of, I don't know.
It's basically
rushing
the
through.
last announced game.
Yeah,
that
there are a
got
few
everybody's
also,
attention.
but they're a little bit later on.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we're going into the Switch games. Okami HD Switch. I have no idea what that is. I forgot completely. Let me look at
It's
the
a
character.
very classic game. I'm pretty sure it released in 2006, but they keep on getting remakes and re-releases on other consoles.
Very interesting artwork.
Yeah, exactly. That's probably why they get so many remakes and re-releases on the art, because that's like the main seller of the game, because the art looks good.
Yeah,
What's so
okay.
special about it then?
I'm not sure. It really doesn't speak to me as well. I don't know. I'm probably also not gonna pick that up. The next one is Dark Souls Amiibo, and a network test for Dark Souls on May 25th. So we got an Amiibo. It looks pretty goofy. It's like, yeah. I don't know. The Amiibo looks kind of funny. I'll see. I'm not really that big into Amiibo, but I guess if I come buy it and I want the game, I'll pick it up, I guess. Not sure. Okay, so this next game is called Sushi Striker.
No.
The Way of the Sushi Dough. It
Nice.
comes out on June 8th, and this game really does not look like a console game, to be honest. It looks kind of like an app to me, like on your phone. So, yeah, that's kind of not really, yeah, okay. The next one is Octopath. Oh, no, wait. Am I reading that? No, it's a mistype, okay. Octopath Traveler comes out July 13th. It's kind of an interesting game. It has a really cool art style. The backgrounds are like pretty like realistic, you could say. And then the foreground, like your character and stuff, they are more like 8-bit. So that's kind of interesting. It has a very good depth into it. It looks really cool as well. Don't know much about it again.
Yeah, these are like the games that nobody really knew about. Well, obviously the Mario games.
Yes, these are, by the way, most of these we've talked about are ports. So yeah, the next
Or
one,
new releases as well.
some of them.
But I
the
but I
next one
think
are
this
free.
game in particular has a lot of potential.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm not sure. The things they showed looked really promising to me.
Okay.
Though I don't know how that will be in the future.
So this next one is Travis Strikes Back Again. Or no, I'm good. Travis Strikes Again. No More Heroes. Also 2018. Sorry about that. I don't know much about this series. There isn't really this direct wasn't really that interesting to me. There are only a few games we can go in depth about, which we will do later. We first have to go through the games we're not really that interested in. So here, a couple of these coming up are pretty interesting, I think. There's Captain Toad Treasure Tracker, which is a port from the Wii U, which is understandable since the Wii U didn't sell that well, and there are still some quality games on it, and they want to bring it to the Switch, so that's understandable. It's a port as well. Then this next one is pretty, I guess, I don't know. This is Undertale is coming to the Switch, maybe.
Oh, I've heard of that.
Yeah.
And it was one of the best or most popular games a few years back. So I really, as much as I love Undertale, I really don't see why they release it now. Like,
I don't know.
a lot of the fan base, or the main fan base of like the kids, the bad part of the fan base, has died out at this moment.
Yeah.
So if they wanted it to be like a big seller, I think they're a little too late. If I ever pick up the Switch, obviously I'm going to pick up Undertale since it's like one of my favorite games of that particular year.
Okay.
But in my opinion, it's just a little late.
Yeah.
I don't know about the sales of Skyrim, but I think that it pretty well.
Yeah, that's
On
the
the
true as
Switch.
well. Well, okay, the next game is an interesting one, which is Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy, which is pretty funny since it was kind of known to be a PlayStation 4 exclusive. It's also kind of strange it's coming to Switch first instead of the Xbox, but I guess that's pretty cool. It's kind
Maybe contracting.
I'm not sure. It was kind of unexpected. Then the next one is Little Nightmares Complete Edition, another port. All of these have been ports.
Yeah, there are a lot of ports, but most of the ports are actually pretty good games.
That's true. Same for the next one. South Park: The Fractured But Whole. That one is coming as well. That's
Seems a little bit out of place for Nintendo.
Yes, but on the other hand, it seems also kind of perfect because it's not really a game. Like, for instance, Skyrim is a game where I want to sit in the couch or something and play it for hours on end. South Park seems to me like a game that I can pick up when I'm going somewhere, you know.
And that's definitely a game you should. Fractured Butthole, though, I understand where the Ace of Spades is coming from, because it's independent, but this Switch isn't purposely targets to the, let's say, young age consumer. The Switch, because that's why some of the games like Dark Souls coming here,
Yeah.
Skyrim, you won't see little children playing that. The Switch is more overall.
I mean,
You
I
mean
mean,
this-
Nintendo is like the trademark of being family friendly, so that's
Yeah,
Yeah, but
and
I think that's
know,
what they're
but
kind of trying to avoid with this. new one. I
Avoid
think
with
they're
this one.
kind of focusing more to be a
gamer friendly.
Well, not
like
really
the gamer
that
is-
specifically, but more like targeting
For
more people.
everyone.
Yeah.
it's always seemed kind of funny to me how the games targeted at adults like Call of Duty attract a more young fan base, while games like Pokemon and Mario seem to attract an
Yeah.
adult fan base, even though they are supposed to be family friendly.
Yes, but that's because the little children want to be cool and play the good games before they realize that those, or I didn't mean to say good games, the more adult games. Well, maybe that's also not really a good terminology, but you get what I mean. They want to play the more graphic games because they want to be cool, but they haven't realized yet that most of those games aren't really that good or that consumer friendly. Is a better way to
They
put it.
just look good.
Yes, it's basically a polished turd. So let's go. So Fractured Butthole interesting. Probably gonna pick it up if I get a Switch. Then this next one didn't really do it for me. I didn't like the normal version. It's ARMS US and Canada Open Tournament, which is basically, I think, a test thing for the online service. I don't own ARMS, I don't even own a Switch, but I've seen gameplay of ARMS and it really does not intrigue me at all. It really looks kind of
Have
weird.
we talked about Detective Pikachu at all, or did we just skip that altogether?
No, that one is... Wait, where's Detective Pikachu?
I've heard of that.
Yeah, that one's coming as
That's
well.
for
It's
the-
not on the
for the-
list! It's not on the list. Fuck.
Oh, that's
But so,
Let's talk about
I was-
it now. I
I was
want to...
kind of hoping for the actual Switch Pokemon to be announced in any
Let's talk about
way,
that
shape,
after.
or form.
Let's talk
Yeah,
about
but like, I saw. Well, we already knew Detective Pikachu was going to be a thing because it's already been released in some parts of the world.
Japan.
But yeah, of course it's Japan, Nintendo. But when I saw Detective Pikachu, like I wasn't as hyped as I hoped I would be for a new Pokemon game. Like it seems like
Yeah.
I don't really know how to describe it. It just doesn't
We were
look like
just
a
hoping
Pokemon
for a
game to
main
me.
series game announcement. And that's not
Well,
what you
not-
got. That's
Or an
all.
open world.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, let's talk about this more after. Okay, next game, or let me say my thing about Detective Pikachu. I mean, it's a Pikachu with a low voice and a hat on. I'm gonna buy it. It has an amazing, or
And the amiibo, of course.
a
Don't
huge
forget about,
amiibo.
Don't
It's
forget
like
about the
a
amiibo.
5-inch amiibo. It's 30 euros though. Not sure about that. Okay, so I'm definitely gonna buy that. That's a 3DS title as well.
I
By the way.
don't think it's gonna sell that well because most people like the mainstream Pokemon games.
Yeah, but it's still a Pokemon game.
Yeah,
Don't
but
forget that.
the mystery dungeon games were.
to be
Well,
fair.
Yeah,
there
but
are-
I don't think those were really marketed as well.
To be fair, there are a lot of people wanting the Detective Pikachu.
Yeah, I want it. It looks fun to me. Kind of looks like a game in kind of the branch of maybe Poke Park in a sense. I don't know. Well,
Just
Pocket Park was fun.
yes, it's kind of like a game, like the title says. This kid finds a Pikachu and they have to solve some things, I guess. So it kind of looks cool.
puzzles.
Then the next game is Hyrule Warriors Definitive Edition. This is also a port from the Wii. Looks interesting though. So yeah,
Never heard of it.
That's about it.
that's it's a Zelda thing.
Oh,
So yeah. Then the next one. Oh my God, this game is where
Is it the game? Is it the game that they hyped up the most?
This is the game, boys.
Oh yes.
This is the game everyone
game they thought
needs.
everybody
it's
was
the game
waiting for.
everyone asked for.
I'm listening.
It's Mario Tennis Aces. Oh my God! This is the game we needed, boy. I want to play tennis as Mario. No, I don't. This is all sarcastic if you haven't noticed, but no one asked for this. What is this? Why? We all wanted such good things. We want a Pokemon. We want other games. We want a new Zelda. We don't want to play tennis as Mario.
I mean, it's pretty cool, regardless, because
you
well, a
had
new
a
Mario
feeling.
game. However, they hyped it up so much, like everybody was expecting something like
Yeah.
I don't know, the new Switch game or don't know.
A different Mario title, maybe a new Mario Kart or something, but they come with Mario Tennis. Not
a
really.
spin-off of Mario
something-
Odyssey, maybe.
But-
Yes, it's
But
not,
but not Mario Tennis.
it's not something I want.
Was this their main announcement?
Yes,
Oh God.
this is the
Well-
whole thing. Well, in a sense, just wait, okay? So the next
The
one
best is
is
yet to come.
the next one is Splatoon 2, an update, and also a DLC expansion. It's a paid DLC expansion, and
Oh no, Nintendo too.
and the worst part is the paid DLC expansion has the new single player levels. That moment when you pack in the campaign in the DLC. So yeah, I'm not really hyped for Splatoon. I've looked at it. Looks kind of fun. Haven't played it. Maybe if I play it, I'd change my mind. But I wasn't really too hyped about that. But then it was at this moment. The Japanese dudes came back on the screen. They said this was it for this Nintendo Direct, but we have something to show you. So we were kind of like, oh shit, some secret announcement thing. And then there it was. We saw another Splatoon guy. We were kind of disappointed. Like, come on, more Splatoon, you know. And then it got all dark in the room. Yeah, this is where it happened. It was all dark in the room. The little Splatoon character turned around. You could see the reflection in her eye, and there it was. Super Smash Bros!
Oh,
Super Smash is coming to the Switch, boy.
However, it still has. Today, as of recording this podcast, it has not yet. Jesus Christ, talking's too hard. But however, it has not yet been revealed if it's a port or an actual new game.
Yeah, the first thing I thought, my confidence in video games is so low at this point, after Destiny, after COD, after everything. So at first I was like, okay, so they're gonna bring DLC to the Wii U version. Like, that's probably what they're gonna do. But it's already confirmed that it is a Switch game. But what I think they're gonna do is they're gonna mash together the 3DS version and the Wii U version, and then put in the campaign, which they took out after it got leaked for the Wii U. I hope they're gonna put that back in, and then release it for the Switch as this final complete edition.
That sounds good, but like I already told you outside of the podcast, why I think some of that is wrong is because of when the teaser first appeared. Like obviously you saw the Splatoon guys running around, and then you saw Mario, and then it switched to a Link. However, that Link isn't the Link that's in the old Switch games. It's the Link of Breath of the Wild.
But they can give them a skin. You can change the
That,
color of
that
Kirby.
could very well be possible, but
I think that's what they're doing. Or maybe a new character, like the Breath of the Wild Link. They have different Links. You have Young Link, Toon Link, Normal Link. Maybe they do a Breath of the Wild Link, you never know. But I don't think
That
it's going to be an
is
entire
fact.
new game. I think it's
no,
going to
it's
be the
definitely
same.
not going to be an entire new game. It's like a game of that quality would take way too long to be
Yes.
released in a few years.
And the developer of the Wii U and 3DS version, it took almost all of them. There is so much energy. I think I heard some weird things, but it really took everything out of them. So I don't think in 4 years they can make another one of those, and even better. So yeah, I pretty hype. Pretty hype.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be a port with maybe some new characters and
If it's a
Yes.
port though, like
Sorry.
why would they announce it in like that with all new characters showing up and like
Well, they
this
better put
Zelda
new
thing?
characters in if they're gonna port
Yeah.
it.
yeah.
Surely, but why would they hype it up so much if it's just gonna be a port? Like the backlash of that
didn't-
would be
well-
insane.
Well, actually, they didn't hype it up at all. It was just like, oh, also we're doing this, and then here is Super Smash Bros. It's
But they
nothing
would have
like-
thought if it was a port. Like
I don't
I
think so.
they would. I mean, it's Nintendo. They know how to market
I think it's kind of the same case as Mario Kart, where they
with the deluxe
ported-
edition.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, I think that's basically what they're gonna do with that. I'm kind of hyped, yet I am gonna wait to see what exactly they're gonna do. I mean, we don't know yet. But it could definitely be also a new game. We never know, you know. But I don't
Like
think
most
so.
of the community thinks it's a new game. Like I've looked
I don't
around the
think
internet
so.
today, and most of them
I
think
don't
it's a
think
new
so.
game. Like I'm not hyping myself up because it would be really disappointing to find out it's not a new game at all.
I don't think it's a new game. I really don't. And especially since they're porting all these old games from the Wii U to the Switch. Because a lot of these are Wii U games like Hyrule Warriors, Toad Treasure Tracker. I think this is just kind of in that category of ported games.
Yeah.
Because there are a lot of good titles on the Wii U, which aren't really, I guess, people haven't played those, so I think they still want to, because they worked on those games, I think they want to give them a chance for people to play it. Even
Yeah, I think they should focus more on new games.
yeah, same. Yeah. But also, there is a thing which is coming for Switch, which is the Metroid Prime 4. I don't know if you guys are much into Metroid, but Metroid Prime is a first-person shooter Metroid game.
Sounds pretty cool.
Yes.
This is the first time I heard about it, but well, not about Metroid, but about this specific release. That is.
Yeah.
Obviously, I heard about Metroid, the Samus and Super Smash Brothers, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, wait 1 second. You guys go converse real quick.
so do you guys have any idea about what Smash or the Smash announcement is going to be like? No?
No. I don't know.
Yeah, sorry, what did you say? I had to type something real quick.
Well, we were talking about what we were expecting from this new Smash game. Like, if we
Oh,
were expecting, like, I personally think it is not a real game.
A real one?
Well, obviously it's a game, but what I meant to say, it's a completely new game. I do think they added a lot of new content.
Yeah, new characters, new maps. I think that.
Exactly,
Yeah,
maybe
that's
the
what I
story
said
mode.
already.
So what I wanted to ask you guys, do you have any idea or any characters you would like to see in Smash?
Yeah, boy.
Because I know a few.
Master Chief.
Yes, Goku. No.
Well, Master Chief. It's probably not gonna happen. But it would be cool to see Master Chief beat the fuck out of Mario.
All the Bethesda game characters.
Doom guy. Ooh, that would be great. Doom guy. Fucking BJ Blazkowicz from Wolfenstein would be awesome.
Yes. Dark Souls characters.
Dark Souls might very well actually happen because of the port.
It is. Dark Souls is not an exclusive, so.
While I highly doubt that they
Sonic
would
is on
add,
it.
yeah, of course.
Mega
But
Man.
my personal guess would be Crash Bandicoot. Like,
Yeah.
it seems to me, Crash Bandicoot seems like a very
Yeah.
edible
Especially since the
character.
port.
And yes, in fact, that's why I thought of it in the first place. Like, they maybe even an Undertale character, which is something I highly doubt. But maybe that specific thing is the reason why they ported it so late. Because they have an agreement with Toby Fox that they could, if that's his name, I'm pretty sure Toby Fox is the name of the creator. Sorry if I'm wrong. But I feel like maybe they would add an Undertale character.
Okay, this is Hunter, bro. There's so much noise, man.
Sorry, family and stuff, headache, life. I know.
Yeah, sorry, I had to mute you for a second because it was kind of.
No props. Yeah. Did it on my end. Same.
Yeah,
We're not
okay.
necessarily the most professional podcast, so.
No, so sorry if you guys have don't like the noise. I guess we can't really do anything about that right now. But
If it gets too noisy, I will just mute again.
yeah, sure. Yeah.
However, let's add you back into the conversation. We were talking about Smash characters we would like to see, or maybe speculation of characters that we think are going to be in a new game, if it's going to be a new game at all.
Yeah.
So, do you have any idea, Hunter?
To be kinda made me happy that they put the Splatoon guys in the Smash.
Well,
in
it's
new
not been
Smash.
confirmed, though. Like,
Not being
It kind
confirmed,
of
but
is though. Why would-
it's likely.
Very likely.
Why would
it
they
is
be
very
in a
likely,
trade?
obviously. Splatoon
I mean,
is one of the
otherwise
most
it wouldn't
popular
be in
games.
that little teaser.
Surely. That's right, but.
But nothing official.
I was actually kind of well, it is official, but I was actually kind of surprised that they weren't in Smash yet. To be honest, I already thought they were in there.
But Smash is
But
pretty.
Splatoon wasn't as popular as it is now when
Yeah.
Smash released.
That's also true. I
And
don't even know if it was out.
Well, it
I'm
was out,
pretty
but not
sure-
for that long, and making the complete moveset for a character and adding them into the game properly would take a while.
Yeah, it would take some time indeed.
I'm pretty sure Splatoon isn't that old, right?
No, it's
So
not that old.
Smash Bros is pretty old. So
No, the newest one isn't that old.
You mean
like,
the Wii U version?
Yeah, it's like 2014, 15.
something
Yeah.
like that.
But
Well, Splatoon is also 2015.
Well, 15 and it came out in 14.
but
Smash.
to be honest, the Wii U, there you got just marketing way too bad.
Yeah.
So that's because of that, all those ports are coming in from the Wii U to the Switch. So
Maybe that's the entire reason why. I think it's just an updated version of the old game,
You
or
know-
of the old Smash game.
You know what I
And-
would love to see in Smash? Sorry, I kind of cut you off there, but
Shrek. No,
Shrek. No,
but go on.
I think this would kind of be fitting with this other game that's coming out. I think they should have a Pikachu skin with the head of Detective Pikachu. Maybe even have his little glass thing in his hand. I don't know what it is in English, but
To be honest, I think the chance of that not happening is higher than the chance of it happening.
yeah,
Like, it would be perfect, like, to add that with
yeah,
the whole.
just a little skin, you know, just have his head, just maybe even the voice in the game when he's attacking you in his deep voice.
Same goes for Greninja, by the way, if he's still in the game. To have Ash
Uh,
Greninja from the anime.
I
I'm
don't
not
know.
sure. I'm not sure if they could manage that with the anime and the game being a little different producers and shit.
Yeah,
But I would love to see Ash Greninja.
yeah, I
in
guess I
the
don't
game.
know. I don't know if they will put those back in. When did they come in?
I
the
highly
game?
doubt it because Ash isn't isn't canon in the games. Like you have
Yeah.
read in one of the original.
But nothing in
games.
Smash is canon at all, though, because
Yeah.
all these franchises.
Well, that. True.
that makes me think. I think the Lady of Bayonetta would be a nice add-on for
Bayonetta was already in the last game.
Yes.
the last game already. Oh,
Yep. But it's still, I guess, a good character. But yeah.
Mm-hmm. Also, I'm pretty sure Xenoblade, the main character, wasn't in the old game, but I think that it's going to be in this game.
You know,
Yeah, go ahead.
thinking of something you said earlier with the Pokemon Greninja, that might not be in there because you also have Pokken Tournament at this point.
Oh yeah,
So maybe they want to keep the Pokemon in there, but you never know. It's Nintendo, so
yeah.
well, I mean, Greninja was in the old Smash, so I highly
Yeah.
doubt they would remove a character that wasn't wrong. Like, it was a pretty popular character in the actual game.
I think they did take some characters away, like Dr. Mario. I don't think
Wasn't Dr. Mario a skin? Was an actual character?
it was an actual character in Melee.
Oh,
So I don't know. Maybe it became a skin. I'm not sure. But yeah, Smash is always fun. I remember playing it when I was young. Probably with Raphael as well.
I
Yeah,
played it a lot with a cousin of mine, like on the Wii version.
No, I have that one. I haven't played it though. I just wanted to own it for my collection.
I played a
It's
lot of the
one which-
GameCube version as well.
Melee.
Yes,
That was, I think, the best one. I think it's also the most balanced one. I'm not sure. I'm not really into the competitive side of it, but from what I've heard, it's the best balanced one.
is Waluigi in the most recent game?
I'm
I'm pretty sure Waluigi has never been an actual character. For as far as I know, he was always like the supporting character that you could get with items, where he would like smash you with his golf club or whatever.
Because with the coming of the tennis game, maybe that's
Yeah,
a
I guess.
possibility.
Maybe they can put some more Mario characters in. But it's already
But I'm-
full of Mario characters, though.
I'm hoping for more standing characters.
Yes! I want Shadow the Hedgehog right now. Because he's edgy like me.
Hey, maybe they can put some South Park characters in it as well. I guess.
That's
Why not?
interesting. I don't know how...
I highly doubt that
They
that would
do
be
that.
really hard to program with the 2D and 3D difference.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same goes with
Well,
Undertale, by the way.
They've done it with I don't know what they're called, but the little
Game & Watch. Mr. Game & Watch, they did.
Yeah. Those I mean.
But yeah, I think that character is kind of a one-time thing. I'm not really
Maybe.
sure. And South Park is also not really a game thing. It's more television series.
It's
not
no
really-
television, but the games that they come out, like the Fractured Butthole or the Stick of Truth, they could use the theme for the
I
Smash
suppose.
Bros.
I suppose.
Seeing Cartman like the raccoon playing that game, I will
But I
pay for
highly
that.
doubt that the creator of South Park would agree with that. Like,
Well, maybe
I
he
have to
will,
think
but
of
I
that
don't
as
think.
well.
But I don't think
I'm
Nintendo
pretty
would ask
sure.
that.
I'm pretty sure that the guy would jump in right ahead if he
I
had the
think so
chance.
too. But I think there's one thing. I don't think Nintendo would want that because even the Smash games are pretty kid friendly, and South Park is the complete opposite. I mean, you
Yeah,
have like
that's true.
You have like the Mario characters so throwing fireballs, and then you have like Cartman throwing racial slurs at people. I don't really think
Yeah.
think Nintendo would be happy with that. Still an interesting idea though.
I think the
Yeah.
most likely is the one I talked about earlier in the podcast, which is Crash Bandicoot.
Yeah, I think
I-
that's also.
He,
I
he
wouldn't be
really
surprised.
does fit the universe.
They can
Yeah.
add some skins or something.
New skins.
Possibly.
I don't know which one though.
Yeah, I think.
Oh,
some-
also, another thing, Mario Odyssey's cap should be a
Oh,
skin
yeah.
for Mario. Maybe he's gonna be a second character that instead of Dr. Mario, we have Mario Odyssey Mario.
The rabbits.
Oh, that's a very
Stop.
good one.
Just stop.
They've made a
It
lot
was
of Mario
received very
crossover.
well. the game.
That game wasn't received that well though, because people expected a Mario game and it doesn't really play like a Mario game.
It's
Yeah,
it's
but-
weird. Well, yeah.
But in the end, it turned out to be a solid game.
I suppose.
It's fun.
Maybe
Yes.
maybe they will have them as like extras or something. I don't really see them
Yeah.
being a character because I don't know what they would do.
I
I think
actually I think there's quite a possibility that it will happen.
I think Rayman will be there, because they're all Rayman, I guess. The rabbits, they're from Rayman. Is what I'm
It's
trying to
possible.
say.
Yeah, but just like with, I guess the minions, they're just
I don't
they
really know
grow
how.
bigger than the main
Yeah,
protagonist of the game.
yeah.
Or-
I don't know. I don't really see that happening. It could happen. Not sure though. I had a good idea just now, but I forgot.
You know what I would love
You're
to
welcome.
see? Something completely. Well, it is relevant because it's a Smash character I would love to see, but the chance of that happening is so low.
Which character?
The main character from Kingdom Hearts is something I would love to see because
Maybe.
they made crossovers with Disney.
But
Like a
Disney
long
isn't
time ago.
Nintendo though.
No,
Hmm.
but the fact that they already made crossovers means that they're open for
I
such
think
thing.
I think Kingdom Hearts. I think if that would happen, Kingdom Hearts would be playable on Switch or on any Nintendo.
Yeah,
You're right about
it has
that.
to come together.
Because there's also a Kingdom Hearts, or I mean, Kingdom Hearts is also Final Fantasy, right?
Well,
In a sense.
yeah.
Because there is a Final Fantasy game which is a PS4 exclusive, so I don't know. What
Yeah,
was it?
it's highly unlikely that we'll see him.
And I don't know if Disney wants to work with Nintendo. They're kind of competitors, not really. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. But I get what you mean.
Yeah, would be cool though.
Definitely.
But it's kind of like saying Ratchet and Clank should be one.
Yeah. Hey, you never know.
Yeah. But-
We got Snake. That was one of the least likely characters to ever be in Smash, and we got him eventually.
Yeah.
Not that anybody was waiting for it, but we got him.
Just like
That's
Mario
true.
Tennis.
It was a pain in the ass to play against. By
Yeah?
the way,
Oh.
it was
So-
a very annoying character.
Yeah.
Maybe a new Pokemon of Pokemon Sun and Moon. Maybe a character inside of Greninja.
I guess. I don't. They already have a few Pokemon though. If Pikachu.
Maybe they replaced
So
Greninja.
That could be an option.
Maybe
Still, I don't
maybe
think they're
Shovel
gonna
Knight.
remove any.
Shovel Knight could be though. Because they already have an amiibo.
Exactly. Or maybe that is kind of a speculation that it's not gonna be, because it's not necessarily a Nintendo thing. So to get, to receive amiibo and a place in such a popular game.
I don't know.
guess it's possible. I'm not sure of it though.
I'm looking at my games, trying to find a character or something.
Master Chief.
No. I don't know. I think my ideas are.
To be honest, a new Pokemon in the actual game seems quite unlikely because of what you said with Pokemon Tournament being released and all that.
Yeah.
And
So-
with all the new Mario games released,
Yeah.
maybe they'll cut some characters of that.
Yeah. Let's talk a little bit about games we wanted to see in Direct, or maybe games we want to see on the Switch in general.
Obviously, the new Pokemon game comes to mind
Yes.
immediately.
Yes, the two Pokemon games actually. Maybe like a main series game, as in like Pokemon Sun and Moon, and of course the Pokemon RPG. I'm more hyped for that, to be honest.
I really
but
want to see
they
another
should
Pokepark game.
Take the time with
Oh,
it.
Pokepark, that's a good one.
Pokepark, or maybe a Pokemon Snap release with more Pokemon, or
Yeah, Pokemon
Just better
Snap we
graphic.
talked about as well a few podcasts ago, with like the whole movement thing. That would be pretty cool. Kind of like Pokemon Go when you're not in camera mode, so you can. Well, but then it's not really Pokemon Go. Kind of like VR in a sense, where you move your Switch around your room to move in the world on your Switch. If you get what I'm saying.
hmm
And then if you see a Pokemon somewhere, you can just take a photo of it. Of course, on a rail, you know. But you actually have to move around in your chair, not just sit and move your
Does the
control.
Switch have a camera?
No. But that's what I'm
but
saying.
you don't necessarily need
it.
it.
I don't need a camera.
No. It's like if you move your Switch, you move the world inside of the Switch, not really in
Oh,
your
I get
actual
it,
height.
I get it.
Yeah,
I see.
like that would be pretty cool because I don't know if you know Pokemon. What was it called? Pokemon Snap, right?
Yes.
Yes. I don't know if you know Pokemon Snap is an N64 game. It's a rail shooter, you could say. You sit on a rail and you move around to take good pictures of Pokemon, and that's how you score points. You can also like throw apples to make them move to get
That
better
just
pictures.
sounds like a mini game in Pokepark.
Yes, I guess. But it's still a little fun thing. It doesn't have to be expensive. It doesn't have to be a full price game, but it's still an interesting idea.
Well, maybe they could make it a full price game if they expand
Yeah, if they make
the
it
options
more.
a little.
I think
Because there were so many things they could do with it, but they really left it out.
I think they should put this whole thing into the Pokemon RPG
Well, they might. They already did a lot of.
as like a mini game or something.
No, I was hoping for maybe only a teaser for the RPG game because
Yeah.
I really think they should take their time.
Or maybe just a little bit of a little thing like we're still working on it, or this is
Maybe-
how
maybe
it's
even announcing
Let
the
people
names of the
know
game.
it's coming.
Yeah.
Or maybe even announcing the fact if it's gonna be a rework of Diamond and Pearl or a new game altogether.
It was a new game, I think. Because they never really marketed the old games as like RPGs, and they said open world, right? Did they say open world?
I'm not sure.
I'm pretty sure that they didn't say anything. The only thing they announced was that there was gonna be a Switch game, and I'm pretty sure that's
I
the
think-
only thing that's
They-
Yeah,
said
I thought
like
it was not very clear.
they said I think they said like we're working on a Pokemon Switch game, and also we're working on an RPG Pokemon game. That's I believe they said that. I'm not really
In
sure.
that case, there's gonna be a big chance that Pokepark is gonna get a sequel.
Pokepark is a pretty cool game, but it's not really an RPG though.
It's open
That's
world though.
already the third Pokepark game then.
Yeah, Pokepark was a good game. I think Switch is kind of perfect for that.
I feel
Yeah.
like every single small Pokemon game, like Snap or Pokepark, has so much potential that they really should.
I
Well-
wouldn't call Pokepark a small game though.
Well,
It's basically open world.
it's not a small game, but
But
there
not
isn't a
as
whole lot
much
to do.
played.
Like
It
you
was-
just play mini games, and that's about it. You make friends, but there's so much else you can do with it that has not been used yet.
I really like Pokepark. I mean, I only
You
played
had
the
battles
first one.
in it, but
Yeah.
the first game was only limited to Pikachu, and then a second game to Pikachu, Ashwat, Tepig. Snivy.
Yeah.
What I would love to see is like a 3D version of the Pokemon Mystery Dungeon games.
So that's kind of
Yeah.
like Poke Park, I guess.
Well, not
Well,
really.
with a little bit more content.
Mystery Dungeon is more story based, and you have to explore dungeons, pick up items or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm still waiting for that RPG though, that Pokemon RPG. Oh my god, if that comes
I
out.
just
If they
wanna
could nail it.
free roam as a trainer and throw my Charizard
Yes.
and climb on its back.
Make a world as huge as Skyrim or something, with woods everywhere,
of.
different areas where different Pokemon are.
Like
Make your trainer run around like in Poke
like
Park.
playing Monster Hunter, but I'm Pokemon style.
Yes, you
Just
go around
pick
catching
someone.
Pokemon. Of course, the battling system needs to be like the main series games. I think just really strategic, not really like
Turn-based.
spamming like Pokemon Go was.
I don't know, maybe they should do that in that kind of game.
I guess they could. Oh, I have this
what
great
they could
idea.
do.
I have an idea. Wait, you go as a trainer, and when you get into a fight, you don't play the trainer anymore. You play as the Pokemon itself, and you do attacks like in
Yeah.
Poke Park.
I had the same thought.
Yeah, that.
That's a great idea, and then you can also, of course, switch your Pokemon which are in your team. Basically, a combination between the two.
That would be pretty cool.
And then
Just
also,
some kind of. No, it's not really fucking.
okay, so, and then also, just roaming around as a trainer, then fighting as your Pokemon. That would be great. Also, Pokemon centers everywhere, different kind of, I guess, cities, but not linear like the main games are, because they're pretty linear. I mean, there's some where you can free roam a little bit, but not like in games like Skyrim or GTA.
I think Pixelmon is kind of an example for them.
Pixelmon?
like-
Is that kind of like Poke MMO? Is that...
No,
oh, no,
it's
no,
like,
wait.
like the
Pixelmon.
Minecraft mod.
Yeah, the Minecraft version. Oh, I
Yeah.
guess in a sense.
Because there you would play as a trainer and you could just throw your Pokemon out wherever you want.
Yeah, okay, but yeah, kind of like that, but more with like.
But not Minecraft.
Yeah, but yeah, that's one, and also maybe not first person. Maybe
No,
third.
I think it must be third person.
Like Legend of Zelda. Basically, okay, get this. Legend of Zelda as a trainer with your Pokemon. Instead of the sword and stuff, you have like your Pokeballs. The towns are cities with Pokemon centers.
Yeah.
Enemies that are roaming around are Pokemon. Of course, with the open world and stuff.
And
That
of
would
course
be
you
awesome.
can throw balls at them.
Yes. Maybe a mini game of maybe. Oh, so many great ideas here. You know the little house where you drop off your Pokemon in the main game so they can level on their own.
Yeah, and then
Maybe
get some
maybe
eggs.
if you drop off your Pokemon there, you can play as your Pokemon there and have a whole like Poke Park game in there.
Would they have
That would be crazy, dude. I don't know if the
put
Switch can
so
handle
much
that,
effort in it if they want to do that?
but it would be amazing.
It would be just two
But maybe
games in
not.
one.
Maybe not as big, because you had different worlds in Poke Park. Maybe just one of those worlds, and maybe a different world in every town. That would be kind of cool. And then, of course, you do activities in there, so you can level your Pokemon in there.
Yeah, but I think it has to be rather small.
Yeah.
Like-
Because one of those worlds in Poke Park 1 are pretty small. I haven't played
Yeah,
2.
yeah.
And because I don't know how many town or little parts there are in there, maybe 8. Maybe the same as the badges you could get in the whole game.
Then they can advertise that Poke Park 3 is included.
Yeah. Or a DLC pack.
Yeah.
Let's not give them ideas, but that would be
No.
awesome. And maybe even if the game does well and it has everything I just said in there, they could open entire new areas.
Post-launch DLC.
Yes, but maybe I guess free. But I wouldn't mind paying it if it's actually good, a whole new area with different
Yeah.
Pokemon. Maybe they should release different DLC packs with the generations.
Generations. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe starting with the first and second, and then as the DLC comes, different generations open in different areas. I think that would be awesome, but I don't know if the Switch could handle that. I think it could because GTA 5 has been seen running on the Switch. So
Yeah.
It's possible.
Yeah, I think it's possible. Maybe a bit lower,
Resolution.
maybe 30 FPS. But
it's definitely 30 FPS. It's all the games
can
are
it
30
handle
FPS.
60
No,
FPS?
no. All the
No.
games are 30 FPS and 720p.
Oh, just forget what I said then.
Well, it's if they bring that out, that will have thousands of hours of playtime for me.
The thing I don't want to see is, even though I'm not a competitive person, I don't want them to like ruin the battle system and make it so there's not really a competitive scene anymore. Because I personally don't really care about the competitive play. However, even though I want to see a little bit of change, I don't want them to like completely destroy the game and make it completely new.
Sorry, Boba.
But I think that's why the main game series are still out there. But I don't think the RPG should be a main
It should
game
be a
series.
spin-off.
Yeah, just like Pokepark was, just a
Yeah.
side game. I think they should
Different.
continue do this as well, and also continue the main game on the Switch. I
Exactly.
guess.
Yeah,
That's what I want.
Yeah, because I think personally, it would in this kind of game which we're talking about, it would be awesome to actually control like your Pikachu or your
Yeah.
Charizard or your
Like,
Rayquaza. I
wait.
want to play as a Rayquaza, bro. That would be
Oh.
awesome.
And making a new world in space.
Imagine the amiibo you could use with that. Oh my god.
And with all the mega
Just make
evolutions
800
that-
amiibos.
Dude, they could make so much things with. They can make amiibo for this, but not the Pokemon itself, but like items. If you want an item, like a Pokeball amiibo, a potion amiibo, they could do everything they want. A Great Ball amiibo. Maybe they could sell an amiibo, like a Master Ball amiibo, for like I don't know how much, but they would be a limited use, so you can't spam it. So you have another Master Ball. So many ideas. And we're giving this to you, Nintendo. Do something with it.
But we're just gonna listen to some random guys on the
Yeah.
internet.
But it would be awesome, though.
It would still be awesome.
Yeah. How far are we into this? I think we've talked. Oh wow.
1 hour.
A little less than an
Almost.
hour.
Well,
we started at 9 o'clock.
The recording is at an hour, but there's like 10 to 15 minutes of nothing. So
Filled intros.
I guess we could go on a little bit more. So any other games you guys would like to see on it except this one? Maybe
It's pretty difficult to think of a game I would really like to see on the Switch that has not been announced yet.
maybe a Falcon game or F-Zero, I mean.
A new Mario Kart.
Yeah, I guess, but I think they're gonna milk Mario Kart 8 for a bit more because it's not really dead or something. I think they will
I
make a
think-
new one when it's not selling anymore.
I think they should focus a little bit less on Mario.
Yeah, I
It's
guess.
fun, but
I think they should bring some old IPs back, like F-Zero, like I just said. It's basically a race game because Nintendo doesn't really have a race game except like Mario Kart, of course. But Mario Kart isn't really a competitive race game, you could say. It's more like a goofy things with items, and I don't think F-Zero had that. F-Zero is more of a futuristic game, yes, but it is more. How do I say? It doesn't really have items, I believe. So you can't really manipulate your other players. It's more like a traditional game. A traditional racing game, that is. So that would be pretty cool to see. Maybe a new Star Fox. Because the one on the Wii U didn't really get that good of a review. Because the controls were just so bad.
and
I'm
definitely
thinking, what?
a new Super Smash game. There's like a complete new one.
That would be cool, but I think that's gonna take a while. I think
Yeah.
this system is just kind of recovering all the games from the previous system.
Yeah,
And I don't know if they're
after
gonna.
that-
I don't know how long the lifespan of this system is gonna be. Because it could be the same as usual, but I think they could also make it a lot longer if they bring out another model of the Switch, maybe a more powerful one with 1080. and 60 FPS.
Definitely, then more people will buy it.
Yes, and I think they could increase the lifespan with that for
Yeah.
a while. Maybe do like an Xbox One X thing, but with a Switch, not 4K, but just an upgraded version, and also make the old games, give those an update so they are a little
Playable.
bit better visual. Because
I
the
guess.
games out now are 720p, I believe. Maybe give them like an
1080.
update for that. Yeah, just like the 4K updates for some Xbox One games.
Hmm.
You know what game I
Whoa.
would like to see on the Switch?
No, well,
Halo Wars.
Oh my god.
To be fair, on the platform, bringing
I guess
Guys, you have played Halo Wars, but imagine Halo Wars on the Switch.
It could work.
I
It
think
could work,
it's
but
a
it's
perfect
exclusive. It's like the main exclusive for Xbox.
Strategy
One.
games,
yeah, I think they should just make a different RTS game. Maybe because Halo Wars is an RTS game, maybe an RTS game with the Nintendo characters, maybe different factions. Like there's one faction with the Donkey Kong characters. There's one faction with the Zelda characters. There's one faction with the Mario characters. Maybe something like that.
And
Still
then
an
now
RTS game.
crossover and you fight those, I guess, universes against each other.
Yes,
That would be really nice, yeah.
kind of like Smash in a sense.
Yeah, and yeah.
But not Halo Wars. I don't see that
Nah, not
happening.
Halo, but
Oh,
or maybe because Microsoft they are looking for crossplay.
but not with the
crossplay, not-
not the main exclusive from the Xbox.
Well, yeah.
There would be no point in buying an Xbox for Halo if Halo is gonna be on the Switch as well.
Exactly.
Or at least the spin-off.
They already lack spin-offs. Sorry, they
Exclusives.
already lack exclusive. So
Yeah. That's what they need to focus on right now. But I just thought of an amazing exclusive for the Switch. Since Breath of the Wild did so well, maybe a Shadow of War port?
A Shadow of what?
Shadow
Oh.
of War. Or Shadow of Mordor, maybe start with that. That would
Could
be
be.
interesting.
Probably because you're such a fan.
Yeah, also, but I mean,
I really want to see how that would play out with the controls and such.
I don't think that will be much of a problem because the Joy-Cons are not that different from.
The Pro controller is just like an Xbox controller.
Yeah, it's not
Yeah.
that different. And also, since they're doing mature games like Doom and stuff, I don't think the bloody things will hold it back. So, maybe it's too big.
Hopefully, eventually,
Well, I don't know if
just
Skyrim's on there.
every game will be released like on PlayStation, Xbox, and Switch.
Yeah. I think from that, Wolfenstein 2 did that.
Yeah,
Well,
exactly.
So I think that could be a very viable option, I think.
Except for the exclusive.
Yeah, of course. I think, you know what they should make? This is not really Nintendo, but more to Sega, I guess. I think they should make a better Sonic game.
a better Sonic
Yeah,
game.
but
Because the
Sonic
last,
they hate the
Mania.
3D Sonic.
yeah,
All the
good
new
3D.
players, they don't have that nostalgic feeling with the 2D.
Yeah, and also I remember growing up with like the great 3D games like Sonic Adventure 1 and 2. Sonic Heroes was alright.
Sonic Heroes was godlike.
And then of course Sonic Unleashed, which was a little bit goofy with the Warrior Hawk thing, but I think the 3D levels were great. Or I mean the modern Sonic or the normal Sonic, I guess. So maybe a new good game because the last ones, the Sonic Boom games weren't that great. Sonic Forces was a little short and not really that story heavy. The other ones were really story heavy, and I think that's what made them good. Because the Mario games were never really story driven. They're all like the same. Like, oh, Peach gets stolen, and you know.
But the mechanics were fun.
Yeah, sure, but the Sonic mechanics can be fun as well if they do like a Sonic Adventure 3. Because those were awesome, and they had a surprising dark story for a Sonic game. Yeah, it's true, dude. It's like the world's gonna explode or something weird.
Whoa.
I can't really recall. But it's also with like a little girl that got shot and stuff. It's really, actually, it's kind of like insane for what the games did. But back in the day, they didn't really care as much because, I don't know, these days you need to focus everything on children. But it still would be cool.
An other game I would love to see on the Switch, which might be another stretch, but regardless, as we're talking about it, I really like to see Subnautica on the Switch. As for now, it's
Subnautica is
a PC exclusive, unfortunately. But
Yeah.
I heard some rumors about trying to get a console to.
Subnautica is on Xbox though.
Is it on Xbox
Are
already?
you sure about that?
Not on PlayStation, but it is on Xbox.
Subnautica. Are you sure?
That's
I'm
pretty
sure.
recent because when I was.
Oh yeah,
back
it
in-
is. Also on the Macintosh. What? Am I looking at the right game here?
I think so.
What? But it says Xbox One though, and the Macintosh is like a very old system. Or
Wow.
there's also a new one. I'm not sure. I have some Macintosh games, but those are like the first Rainbow Six games, and
Maybe just mean the Mac.
yeah,
Like,
I
Yeah,
think
they mean the Mac, just the Mac.
yeah, Mac OS.
Regardless, since it's apparently on the Xbox,
Is
I
it
think there's a
physical,
very good
though?
chance it might. No, it's
Fuck.
downloadable.
Then I won't buy it.
The Switch is
But I
a
really-
pretty big game though.
No, it's not that big. In,
It's pretty
in comparison to games like Dark Souls, which, since it's gonna be a port to the Switch, it can run it. And if it can run Dark Souls, it can run Subnautica. I don't think that
I
it
think
fits the Switch, but I really just want to see what they could do with the Switch.
I don't think a huge open world thing would hold it back because they have Skyrim, and Skyrim
Exactly.
is known for like the biggest open world game ever or something.
It's
probably,
kind of maybe they would do it. I don't really see it happening because it's such a big difference from the other games. But well, we got Dark Souls and South Park, which are very different from the usual Nintendo games that are available.
Yeah.
So why not? I mean, it's an indie game,
and
and
I
Nintendo
think,
doesn't like that.
but I think also the style of that game is also kind of welcome to the Switch. I think because it's not really realistic in a sense. It's more like it more falls into the category of like Overwatch and Fortnite.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it would kind of be good. There are some indie games. Maybe put it on the virtual console. Because there are some digital games on there. Of course, I wouldn't like that, but for the game, it would be pretty good. Because I want to have all my games physical. Because
Yeah,
Did-
same here.
Minecraft already launched for the Switch? I don't think so. I
that
think-
would be fucking insane if they did not do that.
But yeah,
Well-
that's very likely to.
Well, I think
Yeah.
Minecraft could be on there. I don't see why not. It's also playable on tablets.
It's on the Wii U.
Yeah, of course. Minecraft is. Wait, I type in Minecraft. It does say Nintendo Switch.
Well, if I Google it, I only see Minecraft story mode for the Switch.
No, but I typed in Minecraft. Just you meant the story mode.
No?
Oh, what? I typed in Minecraft
Oh,
and
weird.
it said Switch at platforms.
Yeah, it's a Switch, but it
think
doesn't
it's
even
already
say
there.
Xbox of mine.
I don't know if it's confirmed yet, but
Yeah, I think it is. I can
this
I can send a link in chat.
Oh, I can already see it. Story mode is already. I don't know if you said that. I was searching something.
Yeah, that was what I said.
Okay, yeah, but I think that's very likely that will be coming.
It's 30 euros.
Yeah, fuck. But that's
Yeah.
a digital version. I don't know if they're gonna bring out a physical one.
Yeah, because I couldn't find an image of a physical copy.
I don't know. I think it's weird that the normal version does not have a physical one, but story mode does. Still want to play it through story mode at one
Excuse
point.
me.
Okay.
Oh,
But yeah, that would be kind of cool to see Minecraft. Also, some people are thinking Fortnite should be on the Switch.
I don't see that happening, and I also hope that doesn't happen.
I could see that happening if the multiplayer service on Switch is launched and ready. I think that would be pretty likely. More than games like PUBG.
I think Overwatch could happen too.
Yeah, but
That's something I really doubt.
Although
Like,
it could.
Overwatch
guess
on
it
console
could.
is already very looked down upon, and the
Well,
Blizzard
by
team
the
doesn't really
PC
take care.
gamers.
No, but I mean, the Blizzard team itself doesn't take good care. There are so many bugs in the console versions, it's insane.
Well, I don't really play it that much, so I guess. So if Blizzard doesn't want it, then I guess we're not never gonna get that. On
Well, they might. I mean, money, and
Yeah.
Blizzard likes money,
of course.
which is pretty obvious.
Does that mean Star Wars Battlefront 2 is coming to the Switch?
Oh my god.
I don't think
That probably
Switch can
makes them
even
lose
run.
money.
Why wouldn't the Switch be able to run that if they just play it in like 480p?
the engine is pretty heavy though.
Yeah, I guess. What do you think? What do you guys think of maybe eventually Call of Duty games on the Switch?
They
If
already
it does
had
work-
some on the
if it
Wii
does
U.
work like the Black Ops 2 on the Wii U, I'm not gonna play it.
Yes, but I mean the Switch. It has a Pro controller. Most of the games don't have very different controls from the other console versions. I don't think right now it's really gonna. I don't think it's gonna happen soon, but I do think it's gonna happen eventually when Nintendo is back to the like main console things, like
Yeah,
the how it was with the GameCube, because the GameCube was pretty competitive still with the PS2 and original Xbox.
yeah, it was like the three of them all same games.
Rest in peace, Dreamcast. Yeah, but I think it could happen eventually. I don't know about the Switch though. Maybe the next console. I don't know if they're going. Well, honestly, I don't really see them going back to like the only TV console games or game. I think they're gonna stick with the half handheld, half TV console.
Do you think there's coming a new DS device?
Nope.
Pretty sure
I
they
think that's already confirmed
confirmed,
that they
yeah.
between 2018 and 2019 they're gonna stop development for that game in games, and I think then also new systems.
It's just a Nintendo Switch is their console and handheld.
Yes.
Both.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So I don't really know how they're gonna do that. I think it's an interesting way they're going with. But I think how they do it, if they keep doing that, they're always gonna be not as powerful as the other consoles, because you can never fit that good of a processor or whatever in that small thing. Because you see how big the cases are for the PS4 and the Xbox One.
The Xbox One X is
It's pretty small, but
it's like I think the smallest of the
yeah. But I think if
all the consoles.
if Nintendo wants to compete again against PS4 and Xbox One, that little thing has to be the most powerful thing ever. And also, I think yes. What? Hello? Hello? Please talk. Hello?
Hello?
Is it?
What happened?
I have no idea. Did you guys hear me talk or?
Nope.
Well, kinda, I guess.
Oh,
That's
well,
all
I
I
was
heard.
talking about the Switch. How it probably never, if they go on with how they're doing things now, they will never be as powerful as the PS or as the Sony console and Xbox console will be.
Well,
Yeah.
the Switch don't needs to be.
Well, that's also a good argument, but if they want to be, that's probably not the way to do it. Because you can-
Maybe if there's some new technology, but we don't know
Yeah.
that.
Well,
But
to be
but if there is new technology, then of course Sony's going to use that as well, and Microsoft is going to use that as well.
Yeah, but maybe well it isn't out yet, so we don't know. But maybe with that technology, it gives Nintendo a chance to make their handheld just as powerful as a console.
to be
Could
very
happen, but
Yeah, well, to be very fair, Nintendo has the money to get all those powerful stuff, but the way Nintendo thinks isn't that great. Nintendo is more like, well, we need a new console, we need a new gimmick, and we need a lot of good games. That's how they think. That's how they always been. They've never
Yeah.
been looking for the powerful console. Look at the Wii U. Look at the DS. They
Yeah,
never.
that's true. That's true. They've always been more focused on a fun game, not really on how powerful this console is in comparison to
Yeah.
this other console. So I guess that's a good point. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Is that about it?
Yeah, I
I
think,
guess.
and the way they're doing, it's working fine. So wow,
yeah,
why stop?
that's true. And also, I don't think you really noticed the 720p on the little screen because the screen is so small.
And it's not
Yeah.
like all the Nintendo games are very realistic in art.
That's also true.
They're
But
like the
still,
most
but still, you can
cartoony.
see the difference between 1080 and 720.
Well, obviously.
But many Nintendo games aren't really like Legend of Zelda. It's not ultra realistic or something.
Yes,
It has its own
So-
style.
but there are games like that, like Skyrim and
Yeah.
Doom and
That's
But
probably
most
why they
games-
weren't released when the actual Switch was released and they waited for it for a while.
yeah. I think Bethesda wanted to see if the Switch kind of caught on with the consumers, and it did. And then they were like, "Oh, yeah, this is actually a good option for us." So they went for it. Same with Ubisoft. Ubisoft kind of has been supporting Nintendo from the start with like the Mario and Rabbids game, and everything, I guess. So, Rayman Legends came out on the Switch very early on already. So yeah, I don't know. I'm still not convinced to actually buy a Switch though.
When
To me, it all depends on the
Open world-
Pokemon game and Smash.
Open World RPG launches, everyone is gonna buy a Switch.
Yes. That's basically the game I'm waiting for because still I mentioned this in like the first podcast. Zelda Breath of the Wild is playable on Wii U. Mario Kart is playable on Wii U. Doom is playable on Xbox. Skyrim is playable on Xbox. Wolfenstein games are playable on Xbox. And most of them are ports which I've already played. Or I already could have played. Because Skyrim came out in like... When did Skyrim come out? Like 2008 or something? Well,
Yeah,
maybe
something
that's
like
a little that's a little far back. Let me.
I'm not sure.
2011. But that's 7 years ago. Yeah. Most of the games out now are games I'm either not really interested in, or games or that I can play on a different console without purchasing it. Well, the Switch, I mean. So if they're Smash is pretty.
It all depends. To me, it all depends on Smash of the new Super Smash game. If it's gonna be a new game at all, like we don't know that, so we have to wait for that. And the new Pokemon game, like
Yeah, for me it's a Pokemon game as well.
I probably am gonna buy one because, well, it's gonna be the new main Pokemon game, probably.
Oh, I just got a new idea for that Pokemon game. What if it was online? Maybe like an MMO RPG in a sense, but not like the traditional ones.
That would be a hell of a job to make a battle system for that, though.
Oh, I
Yeah.
mean, they already put up a
Yeah,
battle.
right.
They need to put on a battle system because Pokemon.
If they use the
No,
traditional
well-
battle system, that will be easy. But if they do it like we just said, like you actually
Yeah.
become the character, that will be kind
Exactly.
of hard. But I think Nintendo could pull that off. I think they have the resources
But
I
why
think
would they
could
do that?
Pull it off,
Not
but
necessary.
because
So,
because
money.
I mean maybe
yeah, money, but
because if it was online, people needed to buy the online service as well. So they would make even more money on that. I'm
Ah.
gonna guess that's also like 60 euros per year.
that's probably the plan.
Yeah,
Maybe
Yeah.
even more because, well, Nintendo.
yeah. Well, if you're
Well,
gonna charge
if it's
too much,
too much,
no one's-
nobody's. Yeah.
But to be fair, though, if they are going to make them use the online service, that will make them put resources to keep those online servers up and running, and that will cost a lot of money too.
But
So
if
to do
if
that,
Xbox can do it for 50,
it's a double-edged sword, because the people you will need to work on games will work on maintaining the service and the
But I don't
server.
think that's really a problem for Nintendo, because Nintendo, I'll almost say, is like the biggest gaming company at this point, especially after the Switch.
Yeah,
They
I
have a lot
guess.
of money. They can pull it off. I mean, if they want to please the fans, they do that. This is, by the way, all. It's not like. It would be cool. It's all speculation, of course. It's not really like this is what they're gonna do. It's It
All
would be awesome
speculation.
if they do that.
Disclaimer.
Yeah. But that kind of would be the perfect Pokemon game. If they just make it, I guess, online. Well, that doesn't really have to be online for me personally, but it would be cool.
it really depends if it's gonna be the main game or a spin-off game. Because if it's the main game, it's gonna need online because, well, the main Pokemon games are mainly based on the competitive scene. So if the
Yeah.
competitive scene is gone, a lot of people will lose interest in the actual Pokemon games.
Maybe in this RPG not make it completely online, but let it have online features like trading with your friends.
Yes,
That
like
would
the
be-
old school Pokemon games.
Yes, and then of course via internet, not with some link cable. That would be awesome. Yeah. I think I could go on about.
Well, we
these
could
Pokemon
go on
games
for a few hours, but
I don't know how long I'm in the recording now. The recording is.
I'm pretty sure we started. Yes, exactly. We started a long time ago.
So I guess it's kind of time to stop.
And
It's
this.
time to stop. I mean, this has been a good episode. I feel like a lot of good ideas have been thrown around. A lot of cool new things by Nintendo have been.
Lots of new
announced.
speculations.
Yep. Thanks to,
Let
of course, you guys for participating in this episode again, and of course, Raphael for being here for the first time ever.
Yes.
Will you be in future episodes or not sure?
No, I think so.
Yes.
really
So-
depends on the subject we're gonna come up with next.
Yeah. Okay. I'm at this point
got
where
Pretty
Well,
good ideas.
I'm at this point where like almost everyone wants to join this podcast because
Wow.
we have like me, then you have Kevin, then there's Hunter, DJ Rubinator, now Giraffe. There's also physics and also General Skip. That's 7 people, and I kind of want to have 5
Maximum
people
4.
as the max. Yeah, 4 or 5 indeed.
Yeah.
Because otherwise it will just get chaotic.
Yeah.
It's happened a few times in this episode as well that everybody wants
Yes.
to talk at the same time. So if we're
Yes.
gonna add more people,
4 is really the max.
Yeah. I think I did have one at 5. I think
I
that
pretty-
one went pretty
didn't we
well.
have one at 6?
I'm
like
not
the
sure. I don't
microtransactions
think
one?
so.
That's when Superman was still
Yeah, I think the least we have had was
3,
3, and then
with
the
me,
max
you and
was
Ruben.
5. Yeah,
DJ Rubinator.
yeah. I think 3 should be the minimum as well because otherwise there's gonna be awkward silences and we don't know what to say. We're done talking, you know. And with new people, there's new people to converse with. So, yeah. So I guess you guys, thanks for watching. If you've watched all the way through here, thank you so much. Leave a comment with a game you would like to see on the Switch. And also, leave some topics for the next episode. And also, the next episode will probably be about dreams or scary things happening in dreams. I think physics and General Skip will be back then. And maybe we have a surprise, but that's really not confirmed yet. So I hope maybe you'll see some special guests, but I won't promise anything. So thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like if you did. Subscribe for more. And I guess we'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye guys.
Later.